Rahim. This is our next lesson of Lahn of Fizan Tajweed. Lesson number 6. The topic of this lesson is Lahn. What is the meaning of Lahn? Lahn, the literal meaning of Lahn is mistake and accent. Allah says in Holy Quran, Surah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, وَلَا تَعْرِفَنَّهُمْ فِي لَحْنِ الْقَوْلِ. O beloved sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you will recognize them. It means munafiqeen, hypocrites, by their accent. Lahn. That's why Lahn also mean lahja, accent, and second meaning of lesson of Lahn is mistake. Next one, the terminological meaning of Lahn. In the terminology of Quran, in the terminology of Quran, Lahn refers to reading Quran against the rules of Tajweed. There are two types of Lahn. There are two basic types of Lahn: Lahn jali and Lahn Khafi. Definition and rules of Lahn jali. The big mistake. Lahn jali refers to major and obvious mistake, referring to Fatawa Bazaziya, The Imam of Ahl Sunnah, Imam Ahmad Raza Khan, rahimahullah ta'ala, says, Al-Lahnu haramun bila khilafin. Lahn is haram according to everyone. Fatawa Radawiyya, volume number 6, page number 343. Types of Lahn jali. Number 1, there is a mistake. This is not types. It is the surah and examples of Lahn jali. It means it is not the types of Lahn jali. You can say it, but basically it's examples and some cases of Lahn jali. Look at the first one. Replace one letter with another. For example, to read at-teen as at-teen. Wat-teen, and you can read, you read at-teen and you should read wat-teen. This is a mistake. Second, to read second letter is as a mutaharrik. Jama'an to jama'a. Jama'a, real word is jama, and you say jam'a. And to read mutaharrik as letter as sakin. To read a letter, read a mutaharrik letter as sakin. Kataballahu, and you read kataballah. Number 3, to replace one haraka with another haraka, like to read ara'aita, ara'aitu. Number 4, adding an additional letter like khalaqa to khalaqa. Real word is khalaqa and you say with mistake khalaqa. Or to decrease a letter like lam yulad and you say lam yulad. Real word is lam yulad. Definition and rulings of Lahn Khafi. Lahn Khafi refers to a minor or obscure mistake, not a big mistake. That is to leave out those rules which relate to adornment of letter, beautified to letter. Lahn Khafi does not distort the meaning. It does not disturb the meaning, not spoil the meaning. Lahn Khafi is makruh, it means dislike in Sharia. It is desirable, it means mustahab to avoid this mistake. Cases of Lahn Khafi. This is a real word, cases of Lahn Khafi. Lahn Khafi is caused by making mistakes in sifat iradiyah. It means it is not a necessary sifat. It is not necessary to pay heed in these rules, but it is necessary to beautify the verses of Holy Quran. That's why it should not be done. You should be avoided. Lahn Khafi caused by making mistake in sifat arida, sifat arida. It صفر دائما صفر. For example, to make mistake in idgham, iqlab, ikhfa, muddat, etc. Question number is question of lesson number 6. It is an exercise. State the literal and terminology meaning. State the literal and the terminological meaning of Lahn. Look at the first of this lesson. Lahn jali, Lahn Khafi. The literal meaning of Lahn is mistake and accent. The terminology meaning of in the terminology the Quran of the Quran, Lahn refers to reading the Quran against the rules of tajweed. Second question is how many basic types of Lahn are there? Two types. One of them is Lahn Khafi and the second is Lahn Jali. State the literal and terminology meaning of Lahn Jali and its ruling. Lahn Jali is a big mistake and it is haram. It is not allowed to commit this kind of mistake. Look at the next question of this. In case Lahn Jali occur with example to replace one letter on another to stay to recite the word recite another word like teen or teen. State the literal and terminology meaning of Lahn Khafi. Lahn Khafi means a small mistake and it is a dislike, it means makruh to do so. And it is mustahab, it is admirable and it is desirable to get rid these kinds of mistake. In which case does Lahn Khafi occur? Example, any example. Like you do not take a mud like wassama abanaynaha wassama and you say wassama. This is a small mistake. Inna real word is inna with gunna and you recite without gunna inna. This is the small mistake. And namaz and salah with these mistake is sahih, it is authentic and according to Sharia it is not a problem in salah, but it is not desirable to do so.